welcome. My name is Nicholas. I had an opportunity this past week to share with you part 5 of the Apostles' Creed, a conversation about the Holy Spirit. And I think one of the things you may be noticing is that the Apostles' Creed is actually pretty brief. It's a pretty short piece of written work, especially considering what it's attempting to do, which is to lay out all of the beliefs of Christianity in a way. And it sort of reminds me of an episode of The Office. If you're a fan, you might remember this, when Kevin Malone, who is sort of the sort of like simple-minded, often too lazy accountant, decides he's going to find a way to use less words. And at one point he says something like, why waste time, say lot word, when few words do trick? And as it turns out, he ends up having to explain what he's trying to say after his word-saving techniques. And in the end, it takes more time, not less, because it requires so much further explanation. Well, in a way, further explanation is sort of the intentional goal of the Apostles' Creed. It's to put a framework in place that can then be unpacked more and more at a later date and likely in a better setting. The late Eugene Peterson, who was a Christian author and pastor and writer, was sort of known for a saying of his where he said, the bigger the crowd, the smaller the truth. And when he was talking about a smaller truth, he's not talking about truth in terms of quality, as if it were more or less true, but in terms of degree, that you just can't say as much to a group of 1,000 people as you can to a group of 10 people, that there's a different degree of truthfulness, there's a different level of intimacy, and you're just not able to go quite as deep. And such is the case for us, in a series about the Apostles' Creed. We're excited about it, and we hope that we can paint these big, broad brushstrokes about what Christians believe and why we believe them. But for each of you, this is going to require deeper, more intentional work. It's going to require questions and study and conversations. And that happens in smaller settings. It happens in groups. And so I guess I want to wrap up this going deeper time by just encouraging you, if you haven't already, to take the opportunity to join a small group, to get involved in a smaller community where you can wrestle with the bigger truths of Christianity and you can talk through and work through some of your own questions and some of your own beliefs. I can promise you that on the other side of it, it's not going to be something that you regret. Well, thanks for joining us. We'll see you again soon.